Hello, good people. How are you guys doing? I hope you all are doing quite well on this wonderful Sunday morning. We are going to cut our oatmeal milk and honey soap that we made Friday. It was. I'm gonna go ahead and get gloved up. For those of you who have never seen my Periscopes, I am Shelly Moise. Hey, Naomi! I am Shelly Moise from Noelle's Garden, Bath and Body, and we make handmade soap and lotions, hey, and body butters, and other cosmetics. Friday we made a soap called oatmeal milk and honey. Hi there, Harambe, and we are going to cut that now. So let me get you guys settled. I do not have my tablet. It is going quite well, as a matter of fact. I don't have my, let me grab my tablet. I see it now. And I need to have my tablet so that I can see you all's comments. Otherwise, I won't see them at all. And I thought I had everything ready to go, but alas, I didn't. Of course not. That would be too much like right. Then I'll make sure this volume is down. I know I try to be organized, but I'm not organized by any means. Okay, so I've got the cutter set up and ready. Let's get you guys over here. Okay. Let's see what you're seeing. Okay, very nice. Let's get this other mold out of the way. I'm gonna move you guys over just a bit. All right. So again, let me show you what the loaf looks like right now. So that gold color did mellow out quite a bit. So I'm glad that I used that copper mica because of how much it mellowed out. I really wanted to keep a little bit more of that color in there, but this is nice. There's still some contrast. So I'm gonna turn this on its side and cut it. I would normally even cut it upside down, but and I'm glad I waited 2 days to cut this because that was a perfect amount of time. Very interesting. I don't know if that was what I was counting on. That's very different. Not what I expected at all. I did want some contrast, but that's not what I expected at all. Thank you. I don't know if it's very much of a swirl though, more than it's just in there. Let me set these a little bit better. The fragrance is really nice though, I must say. I used the oatmeal milk and honey fragrance from Wholesale Supplies Plus, and that held up nicely. I used it at 1 ounce, a full ounce per pound of oils, and I forgot to show you guys the tops. And I am glad though that I got, move that over a bit, that I did get some color. So I'm glad that I did go ahead and use that copper mica, because I really wanted a nice oatmeal color with just a little bit of white in there. I was hoping the swirls would be just a little bit more swirly. And then there's even, is that over a little? Let me see. There we go. There's even a little bit of contrast with the oats that are in there. And then this is the last piece. And I have one more loaf to cut. Let's clean this off a bit first though. I'm sorry if I'm missing any of your comments. My husband bought my daughter a kite, so we're gonna head out in a little bit to a beach nearby to go fly this girl's kite. When will the soap be ready? The soap will be ready 4 to 6 weeks from today. 4 to 6 weeks from today. So I'll have to see what that date is. Thank you for asking that. This was the perfect amount of time that I waited to cut this. I'll have to make sure I put that in my notes. So there's my end piece and the gold there on top. And I'm handling this with gloves, but that's more from a standpoint of this being freshly cut soap in the top. This being freshly cut soap, and this is soap that I intend to sell. So probably tomorrow I'll take some nice photographs and load this up to my web page, which reminds me, I am building a web page, you guys. I don't know if I told you that Friday, but I'm working on a web page, and I'll be talking a little bit more about that as I get closer to making it active. Yes, I am. Hi, Angel. Thank you for joining. I am very glad that I used that copper mica. Hi, thank you for joining us. We are cutting oatmeal milk and honey that we made Friday. Thank you. Absolutely. Because we make it ourselves. This is cold process, yes. Because we make it ourselves, we know exactly what's in it. You can use as little color or as little fragrance as you like, however you want it to look. And in looking at this, I don't know if you can really see that, but this top is just a little bit darker than this right here, and this is where the air touched it. So I'm thinking that the entire bar is going to darken up just slightly to this color up here. I'm hoping it will, because I really wanted it to be kind of a richer coppery type color. You know, even if it just darkens slightly, that would be nice. But I'm happy with the way it turned out. As with any soap that you make, it's always very important to make your notes. How long have I been making soap? For 2 years. What month? We're in October. Yep, a little over 2 years now. And note taking kind of, I didn't take notes in the beginning, and I have really learned that the more notes you take when you make soap, the better. So I take notes on how long it is before I cut the soap, and whether or not that was enough time. Yes, I'm getting my website set up. I'm working on that now. For now, you can check out noellsgarden.com, which is my Facebook page, and it'll show you what I have. But I'm not quite ready to sell yet. I'll be ready to sell soon, though. But note taking is just it's an excellent way to really perfect something, because when you make your own soap, there are two aspects of it. It's, you know, how you want it to perform, but it's also how you want it to look. Whether you want it to be a certain color, or you want it to be a certain height, or just how you want it to look, as well as how you want it to perform. So am I a licensed soap maker? Soap making does not require a license. However, I have applied for a business license. That I am, yes. But soap making does not require a license. But I have applied for my business license because I just moved here to California. I moved here from Hawaii, and in Hawaii I did have my business license. So yes, that I'm not sure if that was actually your question. Because in case of an allergic reaction. Oh, well, so, hey Cammie, how are you? Yes, you did, but hold on, let me answer this lady's question, and then I'll hold some up for you. So, the way that you cover yourself for things like allergies, no, it's okay, for things like allergies, is that you have to be insured. You have to have insurance, number one. And number two, you have to be truthful about your ingredients, yes? So when you go onto the website, once I make it public, because like I said, I'm building my website right now, I'll list my ingredients right there by the listing. And it's important that a customer, yeah, you know, you have to be truthful. A lot of times people, they want to protect their recipes, so they don't list all of the ingredients in their products. But in this day and age, yes, and you have to put warning labels. So I have a soap that I make with avocado oil. It's my facial bar. You know, so you have to list that. I use shea butter. I use cocoa butter. You have to list that. And is there a chance that a person could not read the ingredients list that is posted on the website and then not read the ingredients list that's on the label? Yes, there is. However, I've done my due diligence. Because, you know, some people are allergic to certain stuff. Yes, they are. In fact, my daughter is allergic to peanuts. So I definitely understand allergies from that perspective. But a part of that is also the customer's responsibility. No, I don't mind you asking at all. Nope, I don't mind you asking that at all whatsoever. But a part of that is the customer's responsibility. Just as my daughter, she's 7, and she is well trained, and we've always trained her to understand her allergy so that she knows if she's out and about, if she's at school. No, and that's just it. You know, the customer has to take some responsibility too. It's my job to make sure that the ingredients list is available to them and that I'm 100% honest about what's in it. But then they have to know, they have to read it. Exactly. I have to state what's in it. And I do that. The ingredients list is listed not only on the website, but it's also listed on the soap, on the packaging itself, which for soap is not required. If a soap is only marketed as soap and not as a cosmetic, it is not required to be labeled. However, I do label it. But like I was saying with my daughter, you know, we raised her to understand that she has an allergy and that she cannot accept food from people, period. Period. You know, if she's out with her friends, if she's at the park and they say, hey, I have some chocolate, would you like some? The answer is always no. Even though she loves chocolate, the answer is always no. So, again, you know, it's partly my responsibility, but I do my part. You can trust me with that. I do my part. Thank you. I hope it does too. Better safe than sorry. Absolutely. So this was one of the bars here. You know, I was looking for a very different swirl. I don't know where on earth this swirl came from, Cammie. I really don't. I don't know. But it did. It swirled kind of weird. Thank you. Thank you very much. I love the color that it came out. This you know, this bronzy kind of color. I really like that. I'm happy with the gold. Thank you. With the gold on top and with the oats on top. I know my hand is kind of shaky. They always are shaky. I could have never been a surgeon. Yeah, but this swirl just came out kind of weird. I don't know how that worked out, but it really shows the difference compared to when you were doing it. Yeah, it really does, because remember when I was making this, both the top and the bottom, I mean, both this white and this copper were extremely orange. Very different. Very different. How long does it take to get hard for use? 4 to 6 weeks. Anywhere in between 4 to 6 weeks. For cold process. For hot process, it's not nearly as long. Love the patterns. Thank you very much. Thank you. I appreciate that. Are these for sale or were you testing a scent? These will be for sale once they are ready. These will be for sale. Even when I'm testing a fragrance, though, those are for sale too. I'm just working on my website. Once I get that up and running, I will be good to go. I can't wait either, Cammie. I'm really excited about this website. One, because I'm building it myself, and two, because it's so long coming. How many scents do you have and what kinds? Oh boy. So, since I have changed my setup, I'm gonna move my camera around so that you guys can really see how many scents I have. So that's gonna be a little rocky for you guys. Okay, so if you can see, I love my reaction. This bin is full of fragrances. This bin is full of fragrances. This bin is full of fragrances. I'm gonna lift you up. That's full of fragrances. That's full of fragrances. That's full of fragrances. Then I have that bin full of fragrances, that bin full of fragrances, and I have some more sitting on. I wear a mask when I make the soap, but not necessarily when I cut it. Yes. Did you see my scope? When I did a scope one time with Perry girls, and it was my obsession with. And my obsession is with fragrances. That's my obsession. It's with fragrances. I mean, I love colors. I know, right? It does smell good in my house. It actually right now smells like a mixture of this oatmeal milk and honey and these bath bombs. They smell amazing. Oh my God, they smell so good. These are my daughter's bath bombs. They're made with a bath bomb. It's made with a dupe of Jessica Parker's Lovely. I think that's what it's called. What it's called. What was it like to ship all those scents? So here's what I did. I, number one, didn't tell the shippers that there were scents in there. I didn't tell the shippers that. But what we did, my mom and I, we took black tape, that I don't know what that tape is called. We took that black tape and wrapped it around here and wrapped it like across here. I mean, we just wrapped the tops here. In fact, what we did was we took a little piece of plastic wrap, like a plastic bag, and put that over here, just a little piece, just enough to cover that. And then covered it, and then covered it and then put that black tape around here. But also, if you can see, we taped every single label of every fragrance, electrical tape, of every single label so that none of the labels would be damaged either. And we did that for every one of these fragrances. Not only for the fragrances, but we did it for, let me move you over a little bit, all of my butters and oils. You see, nothing's on the floor. We had to buy these because it's illegal to have anything on the floor. So we had to buy these and make sure everything was elevated. Good support from mom. Yeah, I had excellent support from my mom. Yep, so for my butters, my oils, all of my additives, because I have a ton of additives for lotions and things like that. All of my botanicals, because good God, I have a lot of botanicals. Even my colors, we did that for. Anything that was spillable. I don't have anything on the floor, but I didn't know it was illegal. Yes, it's illegal to have anything on the floor at all. So that was another thing we had to really be aware of here, is that nothing whatsoever should be on the floor. Why? I think more for sanitary reasons. I think I'm crooked a little bit. I think more for sanitary reasons, but yes, you can't have anything on the floor. So when we got here, we bought all of these shelves. Yes, we bought all of these. I actually have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shelves, and they're pretty packed. They're pretty packed. And I've got fragrances on my table, and I got some coming. Yeah. So that's it, you guys. That was the cutting of oatmeal milk and honey. Where do I stack my soap? Right now, it's going to be on my table for maybe 2 days. And then I'm going to find a place for it. I don't really know yet. Where I'm going to put it so that it can dry for 6 weeks, probably for more like 4. And then I'll put them in its packaging. I have little boxes that they go in. And then it will go, I'm funny with my answers, and then it will go onto that shelf there. I'll make some room for it on this shelf, and this is going to be the shelf that houses my products. Oh, nice. Boxes, very nice. Yeah, I like the boxes. If I had something easy to grab, I could show you. Here they are. Hold on just a second. No. So I have 2 different boxes. Thank you. Thank you very much. This is one box, and this is how I label it with the ingredients. So again, when it arrives, thank you. I do have some more work to do on them, but it has the basics. You know, it's got the logo. Yes, it's got my logo, the name of it, a brief description, weight, city. Hi, Troy. Thank you for joining. And the ingredients, but there are a few more things that I want to put on there. So I use this box, and then I also use this box because it's slightly larger. The short wear also same label. This will probably have, let me see. It may have the same label, but I may have to edit this label just a bit and have a larger label on the back of it. Oh, my apron. Yes, that's my logo as well. The color of my label is craft brown. Yeah. Yes, on my apron. That's my logo as well. Noelle's Garden, Bath and Body. And then I had somebody do the tree for me. Thank you very much. Thank you. So like I said, if you go to noellsgarden.com right now, you'll see my Facebook page, but you can't order. I'm just not ready to sell yet. Thank you. Yay. However, once I get my permits and I'm perfectly legal within the state of California, we'll be going active. And then that noellsgarden.com will then point to my webpage with Big Cartel. So I'm not gonna keep you guys. We are yes, I applied for a seller's permit with the state of California and the city of Camarillo that I'm in. No, yeah, I guess so. But here in California, they call it a seller's permit. Yeah, I didn't need it in Hawaii either, but I have to have it here. Yes, sole owner. Yep. But I have to have it here in California. Yes, you do have to have some form of a business, either sole proprietorship or an LLC. Yeah, it's a lot. Thank you. Thank you. I could definitely use all of those prayers. Thank you. But we have to go. My daughter has a kite and she is itching to go fly her new kite. So be on the lookout. You will sell well because you're very polite. Oh, thank you. But yeah, you guys be on the lookout. Hopefully, no, you didn't ask too many questions at all. I definitely welcome questions. Hopefully tomorrow, they're just in bands. Hopefully tomorrow I'll be able to make a batch of oatmeal milk and honey soap because I make this in 2 batches. I make this one, which is fragranced and it has a little color and it's, you know, designed to perform beautifully, but it's also designed to look pretty. But I also make an oatmeal milk and honey soap that is just super loaded with nutrient-rich ingredients. And that one is designed more for problematic skin, sensitive skin, and those types of problematic skin, since we're not allowed to say any more than that. Yeah, so hopefully I can get that. Plus, I have 6 fragrances from the Chandler's Rose, who is also on here right now, that I need to review, and then we're gonna test. And you know how I like to do. I like to test them live. So there'll be a lot going on this week. You'll see me a lot and we get to play with some new fragrances and some colors. Yay! Okay, so I'll see you guys later. Thank you for joining me and hopefully I'll see you guys later in the week. Bye.